Welcome to Onivia Highlights. These are the best highlights of today's LCK 2025 matchup. Today's question, who made the worst play of the game?
Wow. It's time.
I got very close in 2021 and was then
but instead it was
foiled by the man across the rift. As we do have Zayas just TPing
from Lucid, so already you can feel that DK are playing without much tempo in this game, right? The confidence doesn't feel too high, but they're still going to go for this, as there's the flash just to try and interrupt. The chain CC comes through, but he's just so tanky. He's going all out to try and kill Shiu as well as Zeka. He's looking to come in and finish the job. The snapback should be there, and Shiu is...
DK's comp skills well, it's just...
Yeah, it's
compared to Hanwha.
And what does it scale into? Exactly right. I don't think DK are going to be winning team fights. They can win the map, though. They just haven't really been able to utilize their champions and their ability to be there faster than their opposition, unless they can do it now. As Peanut throws down the ulti, in comes Showmaker, but he's straight into the brambles. Lucid going to be the first one to fall in the fight, as Beryl's trying to get out, and Viper! He pulls back the feathers. He doesn't quite have the damage, though. Everyone on DK, apart from the jungle, is going to fall, and then the other lover duo is, the other of the lovers duo is going to fall, as Beryl was just standing.
That's what I'm saying, right? Showmaker is really doing his best to
he still has a lead,
looking okay.
And Zeka is on 2-0-1 and even on farm. She is in a whole host of trouble. It was an attempted bait, but she's just dead. A Rakan for too long, though. So he is going to be able to make his way up. The problem is, the 1-3-1 that I was talking about being great for DK is being executed by HLE way better in this mid.
Can you just throw all your CC on and then take them down? And I think the answer, unfortunately, is...
It sort of has to be the same person multiple times.
Yeah.
Is what it has to be. Or you catch Zeka before he separates his soul from his body. Or something like that. There's just a caveat for every single option. Even Delight, who theoretically doesn't have a way out, but the problem is that if you're engaging on a Delight, you've got a problem. Shiu's going to throw his ult away. Zeka does take the damage from it, of course, so Shiu going to be happy about that, but it's only really a message sent.
Yeah, that's also going to be the second Ocean Drake going over, and for Hanwha, I don't think an Ocean Drake is too much value for
Meganar is looking for them.
Can we find the angle? Look at this Gnabar. It is absolutely gorgeous. There's no Featherstorm. Pulls two of them back, but there are two tanks, and Viper is free hitting. Already, Beryl goes down, and Zeka, he finds the ulti, gets on top of Showmaker. Aiming is free hitting, but is it going to be enough? That's the question. Is Showmaker just limping his way out of the fight, and is not enough? Otacon, they're just going to do it as sort of a stepping stone after winning that 5v5. HLE getting everything on the map today. In fact, felt like their shot, you know, the way of getting back into this game. And right now,
their shot.
They did.
Yeah.
And HLE now for the next minute and a bit will be able to just push with impunity up until the Baron is going to spawn. 3 minutes time before that one does come back up.
Okay.
Before that, we will have a Ocean Drake as well for Soul Point for HLE. Shiu with an Gnabar in a decent position. DK, can they orchestrate a fight better this time around? As Lucid looking for an angle. There are the Brambles, though, as HLE take matters into their own hands. The ulti from downtown from Zeka, that gets rid of his opposite number. Beryl finds nothing with his grand entrance, and HLE, they're still pushing forward. The depth charge, too strong, as Zayas is going all out and all in to the enemy base. The knockups are everywhere, as Lucid going to be the second one for Peanut to take down. And HLE, I think they kind of wanted to die for the free trip back home, but they don't even get that because they are too far ahead. First inhibitor of the game going to be falling here as HLE 10-2. This is a shellacking in game one.
We should have known when we saw Peanut get...
Xayah as well. I'm never really that enthused by a Xayah pickup. It felt like it was very early. It felt a bit forced in the draft as well. But Viper, as you can...
the game is entirely in Hanwha Life's hands. We are looking at...
I mean, Viper has a 2-level lead over Lucid, 4-level lead over Beryl.
Yeah,
and I guess Delight.
We're looking at... We don't need a Baron steal. You know, we need...
Yeah, we
need a bunch of those.
Yeah. This is give up the Drake so that you can steal Elder and steal Baron one after the other somehow. As Showmaker has discovered Zeka, whose soul is rebound. He tries to ult his way out, but that is Showmaker finding a red card on him. And Zeus is teleported in. They're not going to kill him.
That's
but
the play.
Viper is going to take the base.
Man, if they did it 10 minutes earlier, it would have been great.
It would have.
That was the play right there. That's the combo.
But that's a teleport onto a Baron. And that could mean that HLE have decided that they just want to do it.
So if you want this game to continue, Showmaker needs to not die, which...
Well, he's going to be flashing, takes a Maokai with him here and is just punched back towards Viper, who slices him up with these feathers. The brambles come on past, and that is Beryl that's being picked off as well. Oh man, Peanut is just taken full control of this game. He presses Twisted Advance, and people die. That is how it goes. Zeus now buying the time of 3 members of DK, the only ones that are left on the map. And Baron, like you say, is just going to be taken out. They'll take a Constellation Cassante for it, maybe.
Right.
Unless he's just going to go all out and kill all of them as he flashes away. In goes aiming, finds a killer instinct. There, it's about time. They manage to get their prize, but so does HLE. Right in winning. We've seen it before with drafts that are almost identical to this. It's just not something that we're seeing right now. Is aiming on his famous Kai'Sa. Throwing out some Cathian rain towards Peanut here, who just kind of shrugs. HLE looking for the last remaining inhibitor turret. They do manage to take that. All the inhibitors back up and available now, though. But Hook is going to engage this fight. Lucid, the first one to be taken as they try to dive in. But Zeus just mitigates everything. The quickness doing nothing at all. The ulti straight on top of aiming. Zeka doesn't miss those, and he's now looking for even more as, oh my goodness, it was 3 hits and Showmaker was on the ground. Nexus turret's gonna follow him. 17-4 as HLE will tear DK to shreds on their onslaught of these playoffs.